Hey everyone, it's the Counterfeit watch story. Oh, a tale of true intrigue. This is a terrific script by Adam Resnick. I'm Dave Merkin. I directed this episode, and I'm the showrunner. And we had a good time with this one. This was excellent fun. Nice cast, good funny story. And let's get right to the electronics shop.
Please, sir, why can't I?
And here we are in the electronics store, which I think is really good home turf for Adam Resnick. He's a dyed-in-the-wool New Yorker, loves New York City, and loves these kind of rip-off shops, which is sort of the jumping-off point of this tale.
Tell your old lady I said happy birthday.
That is Sean Duke, and we loved him. We used him in Prettiest Week of My Life as the photographer that Chris winds up having to go topless for, a very traumatic experience for him. And Duke did such a great job that we brought him back as a different character, but still that perfect, he had that perfect New York sensibility that we all loved. As I mentioned before, if we liked an actor, we would bring him back playing different characters, which would annoy certain people at the networks, but we always thought it was cool, retro, and hilarious. And I should say that Chris is just terrific in this scene. He's the perfect eager victim. I mean, it's a guy who cannot wait to be completely screwed over, and he just plays it perfectly.
By the way, name's Vic. I own this place.
Oh, hello, Vic. I'm Chris Peterson.
Now, that's Bradley Mott on the left there, and he's one of my favorite characters that we ever did. Mostly what he does is
it's just a little congestion.
that laughing noise, and he just killed us in his audition. And the perfect look, the perfect attitude. You really feel like you're in a New York store. And I love the way Adam had him eating here. That was in the script. It was just the perfect atmosphere of high-quality retail salesmanship. And there's one of the stupidest watches I could ever try and design. It's unreasonably large. It's actually probably an actual diver's compass capsule, which is as big as any wrist would ever be. I really was kind of annoyed about how big watches were getting. That's one of the things I love about comedy writing. You can really get out your pet peeves, like if something in the world is annoying you, like the way the government works, like watches are too big, you get to write about it.
I'm sorry, can I get you a lozenge or something?
Chris never quite... Chris has an idea that something's slightly wrong, but he can't quite process it properly.
Stop ticking. Now, is that a bad sign?
No. It's known as a tap watch. You just tap it now and then to get it started, and that keeps it from burning itself out by running constantly.
Now, Sean Duke, he's credited in this show as Duke Muzikian. And so I guess at some point in his career, he changed his name. So he's both those great actors, Sean Duke and Duke Muzikian, at the same time.
Not gonna lie to you, Chris. Like I told you before, this watch ain't a toy. It's a Cadillac.
So the only thing that was sort of just to give you an idea what goes on the floor when you're directing something like this. I mean, the script was really terrific by Adam, and the actors are wonderful. Everybody's good. And just the one thing that happened is that originally in the script, the idea is that Chris's fat head gets in the way of the camera and blocks the actual transaction. And being on the floor and being a sophisticated guy, I was like, well, it should be his ass. And so again, my contribution of the highest caliber, incredibly proud of that. Just award-winning material. I think maybe Chris added that scratching. Got to give credit to where credit's due. I don't think I was gifted enough to come up with that. But there you go. There's a perfect insight into one of our magical collaborations.
We missed everything.
And this all leads to the second time we kill Chris. And you sort of see him die in the Paperboy 2000 episode. He gets kind of wiped out by some sort of death ray from the Paperboy 2000. Why they equipped it with the death ray is hard to know. But here he simply gets shot in the head by Kevin Scannell. And, it's arguable whether he's actually killed because he gets shot in the head and you hear him say, ow. So he sort of survives a shot to the head, which I guess was also our positive point of view, that if someone shoots you point blank in the head, you might be just fine. A little ticked off,
All right, wait a minute. We're in the clear here. He's got the camera.
That I wanted to do this giant microphone that was way too big, and it actually says police right down the front of it too, but you can't read it that well. It's just the combination of the lettering in that silver. It was always hard to read, and by the time we saw that it was difficult to read, we couldn't quite afford to reshoot it. But it was close enough, and the big joke was that the mic was just a full-size mic instead of a tiny one. And that's a really good example of a joke that I wrote that I don't even know exactly why it's funny, but it makes me laugh. The idea that they didn't have a small mic and they used a giant mic, and it's like so obvious that he's working for the police or something. I don't know. It really makes me laugh, and maybe it's not funny to anybody else. I don't know, but I loved it, and I still love it. I'm still that deluded, I suppose. Anyway, our main cop is the great Kevin Scannell, who I used a couple times on Newhart. Loved him as an actor. A great guy. And the guy trying to make the big score is Richard Ferrangi. I believe that's how you say his name. And again, all great actors along with Duke. And it was great fun shooting this. It was a little bit complex because of that black and white video shot. It's a shot within a shot, and you'd have to wait for that video monitors, particularly in those days, to sync up with the film cameras. And that was a little tricky, but it was still all good fun.
Conventional and may have rattled you at times. I think you have to agree that in the end they were quite effective.
And now, as promised, we come up on the second killing of Chris Peterson in the history of the show.
I, for one, feel safer at night
Kevin just can't stand him anymore, and
there to protect men like me.
there we go.
Ow!
And it is kind of a positive message, isn't it? I mean, getting shot in the head, no big deal. Great message for all those kids out there, right? Anyway, wonderful job by all involved. Thanks so much, everybody.